and who I'm going to welcome. First of all, welcome the folks that are on Facebook Live. Yay, Facebook Live people. And you know what? Even people in the future, which is now, who are watching this on Facebook Live, could be some of you who are going to go back because it's like, oh my gosh, that was such an awesome daily antidote of song. We want to see it again and listen to it and sing along again. And welcome to Lynn in Toronto, to Jaden on tech, and Jojo stirring her, making a dip, I guess. Dick and Kathy in Victoria, CL on her phone, or their phone, LMG, don't know where you be, but Annette's in California, Arlene also in Berkeley, Kevin in DC, Julie back home in Ontario. Clap if you want to do with me. Clap along with me. Lynn and Becky, Sheila in Florida, Susan in Seattle, and Bronwyn in Victoria, Caroline in DC, Jenny in Suffolk, UK. Well, curly tops, I don't know where you are. Where are you today? Aloysius in Westford, Mass. Susan, Deborah in Kentucky. Lisa in Oxford, UK. Hoda in Boost, BC. Yay, yay, yay. Liana and Dawn. And I'm going to the next page. Scrolling to the next page. Oh, it's Dan Walker in Vienna, Virginia, Ralph in Victoria. Got a lot of folks from Victoria. Tom in Brattleboro, Sarah in Texas, Christina and Bob celebrating 963 days. That's a nice number, 963. Bob and then Kevin in New Hampshire, James and Carolyn in Boise, 963, Luda, Victoria, hi Luda, Kathleen in Albuquerque, yay, Bonnie and Storm, I love your hat, Storm, love that hat, Jamie in Victoria, Jane in Texas, Claudia and Dan, welcome, Ruth in Birmingham, Man in Maryland, Sandy and Nancy and Bob and Maria in San Jose. Hey, Rosalie, great to see you today. We got Sandy in Western North Carolina and Martha. And I think that's everyone I see. And I'm going back to the first page. Oh, welcome everyone to the daily antidote of song. Woo! Wow, it looks easier when other people do it. I'm just saying. I'm Wendy Luella Perkins. I'm here in Kingston, Ontario, right on the north shore of Lake Ontario. And it's so my pleasure to be here today. And with the support of Jaden on tech and Joe and everybody at Carpe Diem Arts that bring this daily antidote of song every day. It's a day of Thanksgiving. And I just want to lift up how grateful I know I am personally, and I know how grateful so many of you are for this daily gathering of singers and community from all over. Like, what a gift that is. So just the sparkles to Carpe Diem Arts today. It is a day that some folks here are celebrating, and maybe some folks here are mourning. And Thanksgiving is a complicated day. It's even more complicated for a Canadian to be talking about American Thanksgiving, but we have our own complicated relationships and our own colonial history where the settlement from Europeans to North America is not the way it's projected. Maybe. And so, so it's complicated, this day of Thanksgiving. And we're in solidarity with Indigenous folks all over this Turtle Island today, and recognizing that some people celebrating Thanksgiving and some people are mourning today. And the National Day of Mourning for Indigenous people is today in the US. So just acknowledging that, holding that big space, and also knowing that true gratitude and true thanksgiving, giving thanks, is based on equitable relationships. It's not about top down. It is based on equitable relationships and seeking to repair relationship where there's been damage. That can even be in a family. We all know that, even about, these meal times that we have and bringing family together. It is a time that invites us to come back to care, come back to love, come back to relationship, come back to acknowledging harm, come back to looking at how we move forward together in a good way. So just holding all of that today. So let's take a big breath, because there's more than that we're holding to. One of the things that I am deeply grateful for myself, I'm a Unitarian Universalist minister. Many of you maybe know that, I've said that before, and a musician, is that I am blessed with some amazing colleagues and friends who are also ministers and musicians. And today, I'm going to unmute Lynn right now, because that way we might have a little conversation even. Invite Lynn to unmute. I'm just so pleased and delighted to share a friendship that I have that I'm really grateful for. And that is my friend Lynn Harrison, who is in Toronto and serves the First Unitarian Congregation of Toronto as one of the ministers there, and is also part of her ministry and mission and being in the world is as a musician. And so I feel very weepy even saying this, but how wonderful it is to share somebody that you care about with other people that you care about. Like, what a gift is that, right? So I am just so happy, Lynn, that you're here today. And how are you doing in this moment right now?
Well, Wendy Lou, I just want to thank you for inviting me, and just all of you. It's just a real gift to be in your presence today on this very significant day as well. And yes, when we connect with people who value similar things and who love to sing, I mean, there's something so special about that. And this has been it's one of those silver linings, obviously, of these weird times that we've all been in, that even though we're separated by distance, we can be connected, in these ways, and connected through music. So it's really a joy to be with you today.
So great to have you here, Lynn. And I know that you have a song that you're going to share with us. We're going to have a chance to chat a little bit more a little later. But I'm wondering, do you feel like are you up for sharing this song right now?
For sure. Yeah, absolutely. And so this is my first time I'm embarrassed to admit, to Daily Antidote of Song. And so I hope that this will be helpful and welcome. This is a song that you can sing along with. There's a very simple refrain that I'll teach to you. You'll pick it up immediately, and it'll come back several times. And if it all goes well, we'll even put the rest of the lyrics up in the chat as well. I thought of it because it was actually composed on a Thanksgiving weekend many, many years ago now. And so it's a song that I think of a lot at this time of year. It was written before my own personal awareness of how it was written. It kind of predated my own connections with the colonial history of Thanksgiving, and how now we very appropriately connect it with, in the States, with the National Day of Mourning. So this song, which is called It'll Grow on You, has to do with the growth of wisdom and understanding and maturity that we hope that we gain as we get older, and also giving thanks also for for things that perhaps initially may seem really difficult, really difficult and painful, things that might be tough initially, but that are necessary for our growth. As was true of many songs of mine, and I think other people's as well, it didn't start out with those big high objectives. It started out, the inspiration for it was actually a Thanksgiving dinner where I served something to my children that they did not like. And the thing that they did not like was turnips. I just want to have a show of hands here. How many people are turnip fans in the room? Yeah, we've got some turnip fans, absolutely. So they were expecting mashed potatoes when they saw the nice little mound on their plate, and of course turnips don't taste like mashed potatoes. So they were not happy about this, and I said, well, it'll grow on you, as things do, hopefully, and not always. And I'm pleased to say my children are now in their 20s, and they're big fans of turnips as time has gone on. Anyway, this is a song called "It'll Grow on You." The refrain goes like this. I encourage you to sing along with it and to add harmonies. It works nicely when you kind of play along with harmonies. So we'll do that a few times, and then I'll go on to the verse. It will grow, it'll grow on you. It will grow, it'll grow on you. Sounds great. That flavor's an acquired taste, a bitter taste, it's true. Today you let it go to waste, but it'll grow on you. It will grow, it'll grow on you. It will grow, it'll grow on you. Another complicated day, you're barely pulling through. You don't think it went your way, but it'll grow on you. It will grow, it'll grow on you. It will grow, it'll grow on you. And as we all get older, our tastes will surely change. We'll savor what's in front of us with no room to complain. Find sweet satisfaction in just a drop or two. Tastes better as time passes by. It'll grow on you. It will grow, 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 it'll grow on you. Supper's ready, table set, stainless steel and linen. Try something you haven't yet. Give thanks for what you're given, and it'll grow. It'll grow on you. It will grow, it'll grow on you. And as we all get change. We'll seek the good in everything. If such good things remain, we will find love and forgiveness as days grow precious and few. Tastes better as time passes by. It'll grow on you. You'll find that as life passes by, it'll grow on you. It will grow, it'll grow on you. It will grow, it'll grow on you. It will grow, it'll grow on you. Big finish, it will grow. Oh my goodness, what a joy to see you all singing and playing along. It's so wonderful because I can hear you even though I can't hear you. And so thank you so much for all of that. And also little creatures that are appearing and wonderful, wonderful additions to our chorus today.
Oh my goodness. It is true. It is true. The family of Daily Antidote of Song folks know how to bring their cats and their stuffies and their hats and their instruments and their drums and their joy and their love together. It's amazing. I'm glad you felt that love, Lynn, in the singing. That is a beautiful, beautiful song. And I'm so glad you just reminded us and encouraged us to harmonize, because I found that was so wonderful. There was just so many beautiful harmonies to sing with you, and I too could sense all of those layers coming together in our spots where we're located today. Yeah, so that song, you already gave us the kind of the context of that song, and I love the progression, the little kids and then growing old. I love how that happens in the song, and I'm just wondering, what else are you doing musically these days, and what would you love people to know about you and your music?
Oh, for sure. Well, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you'd like to hear that song again, so it's on a record called Broadview, and it's on all the digital streaming services that are around, or I can send it to you if you're interested. And so I'm just finishing up my 7th recording now. So yeah, so that'll be out in February, and yeah, you can find my things on Spotify and listen. And yes, I love making music. I have been writing songs since I was 12 years old. It has been the primary creative and I would say also spiritual activity of my life. I do consider making music a spiritual practice. And what else can I say? The other thing, I guess, speaking of It'll Grow on You and songs, I find that once you've written a song, it can kind of live with you and grow with you throughout your life. And so I've found that sometimes songs that I've written quite a long time ago continue to deepen in my understanding of them. And that's a good example of that one, it almost was ahead of me. It was teaching me something that I needed to hear. And then in the continuing sharing of it and singing of it, both for other people and also to myself, I think that it has helped me grow. It has reminded me of how I'd like to live my life. And I think that's what art can do. It points us in the direction of becoming better people. And that's one of the joys of that.
Oh, so beautifully said about just also the way a song can grow on us, that a song, we can hear it once and it can have one level of meaning, and then they can hear it again. And even when we shift even from a listening, like from a passive participant of a song and then actively engaged in a song, and how that can change things, like how it can move in our body differently. And then it's like, oh, this isn't a song out there. This is a song in here.
That's right.
And those words and those meanings are like it's integrated in a so different way. I think when so often when we sing.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
oh, beautiful. I want to hear a little bit about your new album, if that's okay, just for a sec.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a big thing. 7.
Thank you. Yeah, well, it's yes, it's called treasure, which is a word that comes up a couple of times, both as a noun and a verb. Really encouraging us to treasure these days that we have, as long as we do, both in our own individual lives and beyond, to treasure what is good, to honor what is good, and to recognize similar theme. Recognize one of the lyrics. There is something precious underneath the wreckage. Wiser ones will show you where. And I think that's one of the things about times like these, where these are very difficult times that demand a great deal of us in terms of our own growth, and being of service to others. And there's so much gold in that. Actually, to quote a really great songwriter, Ron Sexsmith, he wrote a song called "There's Gold in Them There Hills," and I think this record has that same aspect to it. Many of the songs were written kind of in the peak of the pandemic period, but again, trying to find the good underneath it and connect with people through all of it as well.
Beautiful. Thanks, Lynn. We're going to go back to singing the song one more time, but before we do, I just have one more question for you before we then have another chance to how sometimes you hear the song the first time and you're like, I'm just figuring that out, and the second time you can really dive in. So I love that about our time together, as we have another time. But like, where are you finding? I ask this to a lot of people these days because there's more heaviness than it's like after these 2.5 years, the heaviness feels heavier somehow. And I'm just wondering where you are finding those little sparkle points of joy, where you are feeling uplifted. Where's that happening for you these days?
Mm-hmm. I find that the more that I can tune in to the present moment, and continue a practice of meditation, spiritual practice, contemplative prayer in my case, being able to be in the present moment and really center in on the here and now and the being, whether it's being with a person, the full presence of being with that person, the full presence of being in nature, the being one with my instrument. I find that the looping threads of worry and anxiety can be set aside, and I can center in on something that's lasting and that I can rely on. And so it doesn't necessarily happen in one particular place, but in all particular places, as long as I'm able to be there, and that's the key, I think, for me anyway.
Thank you. As you say that, it makes me reflect on some of my own practices and how singing, the act of singing and that practice of singing, that meditation of singing, often does bring me right into the present, really. And it's not like to ignore that there are concerns. I'm not saying that, but it also brings me into this place of, oh, my being right now, I'm an instrument. I am feeling the vibrations run through me. I'm connected to the songs of the universe right now, and that there's something incredibly powerful and healing about that, and nourishing. So I am so grateful, again, as I said, my friend Lynn Harrison, that I'm sharing you with some other folks that I care about, is such a delight. But let's hear this song one more time, and
Sure.
And I invite everybody making those harmonies up to just go crazy with the harmonies.
It will grow, it'll grow on you. It will grow, it'll grow on you. That flavor's an acquired taste, a bitter taste, it's true. Today you let it go to waste, but it'll grow on you. It will grow, it'll grow on you. It will grow, it'll grow on you. Another complicated day, you're barely pulling through. You don't think it went your way, but it'll grow on you. It will grow, it'll grow on you. It will grow, it'll grow on you. And as we all get older, our tastes will surely change. We'll savor what's in front of us with no room to complain. Find sweet satisfaction in just a drop or two. Tastes better as time passes by. It'll grow on you. It will grow, 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 it'll grow on you. Supper's ready, table set, stainless steel and linen. Try something you haven't yet. Give thanks for what you're given, and it'll grow. It'll grow on you. It will grow, it'll grow on you. And as we all get older, our ways will surely change. We'll seek the good in everything, if such good things remain. We will find love and forgiveness as days grow precious and few. Tastes better as time passes by. It'll grow on you. You'll find that as life passes by. It'll grow, it'll grow on you. It will grow, it'll grow on you. It will grow, it'll grow on you. It will grow, it will grow, it'll grow on you. It will grow. Oh, that was beautiful to hear some harmonies as well in the zoomy way that they are. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lynn. Really beautiful. And let's give Lynn a bunch of love right now, sending it up to Toronto, over to Toronto, across to Toronto, however Toronto is in connection to where you are. Lots of love and thanks. And don't be a stranger. You can come any day to sing along, and you are so welcome. And if you're here for the very, very first time today, just extending a very special welcome to Lynn as a first timer and anybody else who's a first timer. There is a little time after we kind of close up in a way to have a chance to chat with some first goers, and Jaden will be here to be welcoming you, answering questions, just having a time of community together. And I think I'm also supposed to say goodbye to everybody right now. Is there anything else I need to do before I say goodbye? I just say goodbye to everyone, naming them all again, right? Naming them all again. I'm going to go from the back. I'm going to go to to page 2, and I'm going to go backwards today. So thanks to Fred in Silver Springs, Barbara in Kingston, and Martha and Maura and San Jose, to Bob and Mabel and the bears. I love those teddy bears. To Nancy and that cow. That's a beautiful shorthorn. It looks like a shorthorn. Might be another cow, but it kind of looks like a shorthorn. And Nancy and in Birmingham. I love when it rhymes just accidentally. But Jamie and Victoria and Storm and Kathleen and Albuquerque and Luda and Victoria and Carolyn and Boise, James and Kevin in, they're not both in New Hampshire, I don't think, but Kevin in New Hampshire, and Bob, Christiana and Bob in Maryland. Sarah in Texas. Bye, Sarah. People are leaving. Ralph in Victoria, Leanne and Dawn in Vermont, Hoda in BC. Sing with you again, Hoda. Lisa in Oxford, UK. Deborah in Kentucky. Susan, hey, bye, Susan. Aloysius, take care, Aloysius. There's Deborah in, nowhere. Curly Tops, bye, Curly Tops. Jenny in Suffolk. Carolyn in DC, and Susan Miller, Seattle. Bye, Susan. Sheila in Florida, and Becky, take care, Becky. Julie back home in Ontario. Bye, Julie. Kevin in DC. Bye. Arlene Baker and in Berkeley, and Ed in California. LMG. Dick and Kathy in Victoria, and Dick and Kathy are the people that turned me on to the Daily Antidote song, I think. Thanks, Dick and Kathy. Jojo and Nico and all the friends that gathered with you. That was awesome. Bye. Jaden and Tech. Thank you so much, Jaden. Oh my gosh, so much love to you and gratitude. And Claudia and Dan and James and that sweet little dog. Oh my goodness. Hello, little puppy. Bye-bye, honey. And Dan and Vienna and Bonnie and Boise and Jane in Texas and Rosalie and Kat Cox in Vermont. And now I'm saying goodbye to myself and bye to everybody on Facebook Live. And if you want to stick around,